Dawgound on allnoiseradio.com.
Powered by Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
I'm TJ Grum.
I'm Matt Coomer.
And we're back.
And boy, what a weekend it was.
It was a heck of a weekend. And what number is this? I want to make sure your Spanish is good. What episode number is this?
Cuatro.
There we go.
Yeah.
Everybody
round of applause. All right. I can speak a little bit of Spanish.
Knows how to count to four, everybody. You're in the Dog Pound here on allnoiseradio.com. I'm TJ, as I said. And, yeah, it was a heck of a weekend. Bulldogs in action. IGL action in the Pinelands, and yeah, that was the worst part of the weekend.
Yeah, the fact that place is humid, it's hot. I feel bad for every single one of the players.
Did you see me? We're doing camera work together, and all of a sudden, I'm like, why am I sweating so much? Yeah, I was profusely sweating.
Yeah,
it was scary.
It was very scary.
You were worried about me.
I was worried.
Sit down.
Sit down, get some water, relax.
I'm a champ, though.
I need you here for the Dog Pound.
I know, but I'm a champ.
Yes, you are a champ.
I am. Thank you. Sort of like the Bulldogs, division champs.
Division champs. I mean, the league champs as of right now, they're 9-0, going to the playoffs.
Don't get too far ahead of yourself.
I'll get as far as hell as they need to. They had the second best team in the IGL. Call them out. Call them out. I want to play you. I can't wait. Why you been ducking us all these years? Blah blah blah. You've been ducking us. They had 3 players on offense. Went up 6-0, and that was the last thing that. To be honest, the turning point of the game was the gang tackle after the Merritt pick.
Oh.
They got three Bulldogs. I think it was, I know Childs was in there.
He put the finishing blow on him.
And after that, I mean, Will Crawford got the pick, and they scored every touchdown, every drive from that point on.
Brings me to dog bite number 1, 50-22. That was the final score of your New Jersey Bulldogs over the Conshohocken Steelers.
Unbelievable.
All 82 years of the Conshohocken Steelers.
Yeah,
are you kidding me? Are you that senile, delirious that you think that your program, quotes, program.
Did he put a quote in there?
No. That's his quote. I'm air quoting because I'm not considering that a program. You've been around for 2 years.
Yeah.
And you've lost, I believe that was their 3rd loss this year.
I think so.
So they lost 4 times in 1 year. Guess what?
It wasn't just a loss, though. It was a blowout. It was a convincing victory.
They bent them over the barrel and went to work. It was great to watch because, you know, I'll admit that first run by your boy Axel, which we'll get to later, I was like, uh-oh. Like, maybe this might be maybe we're getting too far ahead of ourselves, and then they scored 2 plays later.
Yeah, and both those passes were to number 9, who hasn't really played this year.
No.
I don't know. He kind of came up somewhere.
He was on the roster. I checked, but still, where?
Good player.
Good player. He
looked like he was going to be a problem, but obviously not for the Bulldogs.
No, not at all. It's just, I mean, where do you want to start? Do you want to start with?
Well, let's start with after they broke it down after that pick. Merritt threw. I think he thought it was Dijon, and obviously it was a nice pick by number 9.
It was a pretty bad throw. We watched the replay of it right there on our camera because we had a pretty good shot of it.
No one was around.
Nobody was around except for 9. I don't know if he was scrambling. He wasn't sure. Towards the end of the play, you see Molitaris come in. So maybe he was trying to float it over the guy and just didn't put enough on it to float it over the guy. I mean, that guy's pretty tall.
Yeah.
You know, number 9 picked it off, and I thought for sure that we were going to have a rough first half at the least. You know, the Bulldogs have been able to pull themselves out of rough first halves, perform well in the second half, or set the tone in the first half and then coast in the second half.
Right.
Not this weekend. From midway through that first till the end of the game, all Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, after Merritt's pick, they scored on every single one of their drives. Mm-hmm. And the only 2-point conversion that they didn't get was the crazy play by Childs that lobbed up and Shell caught it in the end zone, and it got ripped out of his hands.
I still don't. I wanted to smack those referees because the referee's sitting right there. We're right there. Shell has it in his hand. Then he's got his 2 feet in. That's conversion good no matter what.
Yeah.
He had control of it. And they said no, and
the
2 points.
It didn't come down to the game.
No, but if it did, it would have been a big problem. Either way, that was robbed by Shell.
Yeah.
And we told him that was there, and you had it. And so it brought a smile to his face because he was kind of upset about that. But hey, team wins, team's happy.
We're gonna go to dog bite number 2 on the day. The great player. He scored 30.
You want to explain who the creative player
All right,
is?
creative player number 0.
Agent Zero.
Agent Zero. We're gonna go all across the board. Call him whatever you want. All I know is that his ranking in touchdown celebrations is fraud because it's definitely higher than 85.
Yeah, I don't. He has at least 85. I'm telling you, those were 85 touchdown celebrations. It wasn't a rating.
Yeah.
Especially his little dance one.
And,
poison.
And because he scored 5 touchdowns, he also got 2 2-point conversions. That gives him 34 points. Outscored the Steelers by 12 points. Mind you that, he's coming in today because he's got 5.
He's got 5. We said you can be back on as soon as you get 5 touchdowns.
You said 4 and you're like, no, 4's too easy. 4's too easy, and it was too easy.
And I was sitting there, I was like, uh-oh. You go, TJ, guess what? And I said, what? And you're like, he's got 4. And I said, yeah, he's got 4.
One more.
One more.
5.
He's got 5, and he'll be back on. And we're sitting there, and we're hoping because another touchdown would have been 50 points or 48 points, and then 2-point conversion would be 50. And I knew Coach wanted to put 50 up on these guys.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're supposed to be week 1 opponents. I think week 4 opponents.
Backed out both times magically.
I guess when you have the commissioner as your head coach, which by the way is some conflict of interest if I've ever seen it. And it's just that's another topic for the last segment, which I'm gonna unleash the Coomer on the IGL. Are you excited for that?
HAM.
Gonna go ham?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So talk about number 2, as we said, is Dijon Thomas's 5 touchdowns and 2 extra point conversions.
Let me ask you a question. What was your favorite Dijon Thomas touchdown this past week?
That's a tough one. There's so many to choose
from. Do you want to ask me the same question?
You already have your answer, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. What was your favorite touchdown?
It might have been the shortest touchdown of the day. It was when they had the ball around the 10-yard line. He ran a nice little out route, caught it right at the goal line, turned around, threw the guy off him, and just walked in the end zone. Beautiful.
I think is that the same one where number 23, the defensive number 23, because they have multiple 23s, which is another problem I have. I got a lot of problems with the Steelers.
They do in college.
Yeah, but that's college when you have 100 kids on your roster.
Yeah.
This is the IGL where you have 26 people. They have 3 people who have the same number.
Hold on. This is what you said. This is the IGL. That's the problem right there.
All right, very true. So we got the 23. He gets up after his face is in the turf. He gets up and looks at Dijon and says, "Really?" And Dijon goes, "Yeah, really." Come on,
obviously, really, you were talking smack for two straight weeks, literally every single time you had the opportunity for 2 weeks straight, and you magically been ducking the Bulldogs. Mm-hmm. You finally get them, and you don't wake up to play.
Yeah.
Either that or the Bulldogs just woke up hungry.
Yeah, they were hungry. I mean, we saw Coach Carter sitting on the sideline, and I said, "Coach, come on, look." I said, "Axel is not all that. Please prove me right." And dog by number 3, he did. He shut down Axel, who you said is one of the best running backs in the league.
I thought he was. I usually think that he use him in most surprising times, and he usually gets 10 to 15 yards of carry. Mm-hmm. He only had that one run in the first half. I think he had one in the second quarter, but other than that, I mean, he was just invisible.
Yeah,
you didn't see his number called. He wasn't there. He wasn't making plays. I mean, he got the ball at the 5-yard line and got stuffed at the 1. That's not like Axel. That is like the Bulldogs defense.
Yeah, it was, and it's a overall. I just want to because you said Axel was one of the top, and I believe Foxworth had a better game against the Bulldogs than Axel.
Yes,
and we haven't had Burrows, who I think is the second best. Maybe in the playoffs, which start this weekend, as far as we know. We don't want to.
We don't
want to go that far.
We don't want to give anything away.
We're not. Yeah, we're not giving anything away.
Because I don't want to be wrong. I don't want. Oh yeah, he said this. Well, I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm not a credible source.
Yeah, we are credible. We're very credible.
We're credible for the Bulldogs, not for the IGL.
We have beards.
We do have beards.
I gotta shave mine.
I think that makes us distinguished.
No,
is that gray
manly.
hair?
Gray hair. A little gray hair. Yeah.
I got a gray spot in the back of my head. That's a fun fact.
No, but I'm so frustrated with these Steelers. Because aside from the ducking out and talking trash, I mean, you can go back to week 4, week 3 or week 4 when they were in the Pylons. We're talking to Breon Shelton. Breon says, "Yeah, I think the Panthers are a good team." Guess what? The Panthers went and beat them, and then would not give any respect to the Bulldogs. Said, "We're going to beat them. We want to play them in the playoffs. When it matters." Was that what they were trying to do? Trying to prove a point that they're not going to play unless it matters? I'm pretty sure they were probably close to losing the division. Had the Hornets not forfeited, I think if the Hornets played and won, they might not be a quote division champ.
Yeah, I mean, with the Steelers talking so much smack, even during the game when they made a play, like Breon Shelton, he made correct sneak, got 15 yards. It was a nice scramble for a run. Gets up, he's nodding his head. Okay. Next play, can't handle a snap and fumbles the ball. Bulldogs get the ball back.
And you said, Breon, next time you want to celebrate, make sure you're done celebrating next play.
Yeah, make sure you pick your head up out of your butt and pick up the ball out of the center's hands. Like, how are you going to talk that much smack and you can't receive a ball from the center?
I think we need to change our percentages of who has the best chance of winning, because some things have changed. The Panthers lost to the Bucs. They don't have Brownlee and all this stuff. They don't have a lot of guys. I don't even think I'd put them in the top 3 right now.
The Bucs might be better than them. The Bucs played after last week's game. I feel like that was the most complete game the Bucs have played.
Yeah, and they looked somewhat dangerous.
Yes, they look very good.
They run that no huddle.
Yeah,
that's another show. We can talk about. We can revisit that.
Yeah,
but I might be putting the Hornets in front of the Steelers. Because the Steelers got trounced, and I don't think the Steelers can. Oh man, we're gonna get up. No, because the Bulldogs aren't that kind of team to coast on that. They're going to be. We're going to prove it again.
I don't know if you've heard, but Abdullah, the quarterback for the Hornets, is actually on record. I believe it's either on YouTube or Facebook, saying that the Hornets will be back-to-back champions.
We'll see. We'll see. But I want to say one more thing before we get.
By the way, I brought that up in the dog pound on purpose because I want people to get rowdy about that because you saw what happened when the Steelers were calling them out. Yeah. Hopefully the Hornets were calling them out too. So I don't know if that's really good logic by calling teams out nowadays because from what rumor has is that the Panthers called out the Bucs this past week. And
it didn't work. Yeah, it's just and I was talking to sidebar before we finish this segment. The Bucs coach said they called us out and we don't know why, and we beat them. And I said, "Good job by you, coach." So further the point, don't call out anybody in the IGL. You're not going to be happy with the results. But yeah, before I go, Henry Raychick, I don't know his last name. I really don't. I'm not entirely sure of the
Big H.
Yeah, the Big H. Called the Bulldogs classless in a win because they put up 50 and celebrated about it. It's the IGL. It's an Arena League developmental league. If you don't put up 50, you're doing a bad job. Just playing, you should be putting up points, and if you want to, and celebrating's allowed, so don't cry about it. You want to talk about classless? His team, after every game, with the opposing team, regardless of what the events were, they go to the midfield, they say a prayer, they go on their way. Guess who wasn't there?
Yeah, like you telling me, think he shook hands this past week.
No, he didn't, and he wants to call people classless.
Yeah, hysterical.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get into it more. We're gonna have some guests later. We're not entirely sure. We're still getting word from Fish who's going to be on, but I know Dijon's here. He's going to be in. He's in the dog pound. Second time.
We have no choice. He got 5 touchdowns.
We said he could come back.
To be honest, it's an honor to have him back. It's going to be.
Maybe he can teach me the rest of that dance. I can only do the step one.
Yeah, maybe you can roll on your back too and get scratched like a dog.
Promise. We'll be right back on the dog pound here on allnoiseradio.com, powered by Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
This is Darren. We're back again with Alan Jones. 2.5 sacks. 3 sacks? Yeah. 3 sacks? 2 batted balls. What did you do different today as opposed to other weeks?
Really, the offensive line was kind of small, so it was easy for me to get through and just pushing back to the quarterback.
Now, you guys started off great, and then the defense took it over in the second half. What did Coach tell you?
Yeah, mostly just keep our foot on the pedal, keep going 100%, and, at the end of the game, we came out the winners.
You did. Now, going into the playoffs, you guys are undefeated. Expectations to win it all, or?
Yeah, of course.
So anything less is?
Uncivilized. Anything less is uncivilized. We won it all.
Well, congratulations. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Powered by Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
I'm TJ.
I'm Matt.
And we're joined by 2 special guests as well as 3 in the back. So you'll probably hear from them.
Turn up.
Yeah. Right now with us, Dijon Thomas, Agent Zero, the creative player himself, Mr. 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, man.
Coach Carter.
You know, the
defensive coordinator.
The guys that's living through these guys, the guys that's cutting his body up living through these guys, man.
Yeah.
How you guys doing today?
Feeling good, feeling great.
You know, as I always say, baby, slow motion better than no motion.
I probably feel great, 50-22. It's just destroying the Steelers, the team that was talking all that good stuff, and then they came with none of it.
Another day in the office. Yeah. Another day in the office.
I'm just happy for these guys, man. These guys be just balling, man. I wish I could beat them. Those guys turn it out.
How close are you to ripping off your arm to play on Sunday or Saturday, I should say?
Oh man, I already talked to my peoples and tell them I might come home armless because I'm going to be a mixture of all these guys. I'm going to be a mixture.
Yeah.
How was it watching Dijon score 34 points just by himself? He outscored the Steelers all by himself.
Man, like I said, it's great, man, just to come in there and just see these guys. You know, I tell these guys all the time, man, oh, I wish I could be you. But, you know, I can't. So, you know, it was great to see these guys, mayonnaise, as I call them, get off this weekend. You know, it was well overdue. You know, I wasn't shocked. I don't know, you know, the Steelers was, but I wasn't shocked because I know what he do. I know he put his pants on one leg at a time.
That's it.
You know what I mean? I tell him right now, Superman, you's a funny man.
Dijon, how did you come loaded? Because we talked about it last time.
Okay.
You came loaded with touchdown celebrations last time you were on. Did you come with 5?
No, I did not come with 5.
You came with 4.
I came with about 3.
Oh, all right.
I prepped them right before the game, right on the sideline while I was watching the other games.
All right. Yeah, I saw you working out over there. I didn't know you were working on your touchdown celebrations as well.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Hey,
Matt, you're in awe again.
Yeah, I mean, whoever created the creative player, what was it, the icon on Facebook,
graphic,
the graphic.
Yeah.
How was the touchdown celebration only an 85? That's what I don't understand. You got down on all fours, you got rolled over and rubber your belly like a little. That was hysterical, hands down. And then your dance moves, you got to teach me that one.
Listen, BET uncut.
Turn up.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I
I know.
The only one that do touchdown celebration.
It really is.
Not them all.
Other than that one kid that does backflips on the ASI.
Yeah.
That's the only other one I
Have
can
you
think
tried
of.
doing a backflip yet?
No, I'm not a backflip.
No, we ain't into that. He ain't into that. He just in the scoring touchdowns,
That's
you know.
it.
I'm just glad he's on my team.
Yeah.
I would
He'd
hate-
cause you nightmares, wouldn't he?
You know, I don't know. I got
Yes.
I got 3 of the toughest guys in business, man. So you know, he might do his thing, but I'm gonna tell you at the end of the day, he gonna go home with a patch on his eye and his leg gonna be broke. You know?
I agree.
You did that to Axel this week, and I'm happy you did because it makes me sound smarter than this guy right here.
Oh man.
He said Axel is one of the best running backs, and aside from maybe a run or two, didn't look all that good.
Well, you know, this is like I said all the time. This is arena football. This is not outside. This is for passing.
Yeah.
That's why the score was 50-22. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Really does.
Yeah.
It's just, we were sitting there on the sidelines. We're filming and everything. As the game's going by, you know, at first I was a little bit nervous, I'll admit. You know, I should have had more faith in you guys to keep it under control. He had Axel had that touchdown, or not the touchdown, that like 15, 20-yard run. Then they scored. And then Mike had a bad pass. It got intercepted. And I thought it's going to be one of those halves. Because you guys haven't exactly thrown together a complete game.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, all right, it might be one of those halves, one of those quarters. They'll come back. They're going to win. Right as soon as I said that, turned it on.
Nice
And from
switch.
there, it was all Bulldogs.
In my perspective, really team like the turnaround was when they did pass out to Axel, and there was just a gang tackle, 3 guys just going on 1 guy. Next thing you know, Will picked up the interception. You guys just scored touchdown.
All it takes is one person to set a spark, and from there, the whole team's on fire.
Well,
Simple as that.
And
No
you
matter
know,
what.
my thing I always tell the guys is what? They don't give out
Trophies at halftime.
Yeah, baby. They don't give out no trophies
Not
at
at all.
halftime.
We was up by like 4 touchdowns, and Carter was still screaming.
It's just, I mean, and then you weren't the only wide receiver to do. You know, Andrew had an amazing catch in the back of the end zone.
The tightrope.
Oh my God,
Yes,
it
sir.
was. I'm kind of upset because we were instructed by IGL officials to keep watch of the sidelines in case something got out of hand, and I believe Marques, pancaked the guy legally, just put him on the turf.
Finish that block.
Yeah.
You finished that block.
And he took a little offense to that.
Okay.
Because he just got chumped. So, they started a little ruckus. It was right by their sideline. Keith got out of there. Cooler heads prevailed. But we're getting, watch the sidelines in case something happens. So, we were I saw Keese, and I was like keeping one eye on the catch, one eye on Keese to make sure, just do my job as instructed by the IGL. I was like, this is touchdown. It's too good. I got to get a shot of it real quick. Right. Then went over, and by the time I got back over, it was all done. Nothing was there.
Flag still got thrown.
Yeah, but one thing I know about these guys and being with these guys, man, they football players. They think is they turn it on between the lines. So, coming with that, watch these guys and this might happen. One thing I know about these guys, and all year I've been riding them like that New Jersey Transit. We play football. And we play between the lines. And if you can't come and play football between the lines, hey, that's your fault. Yeah. That ain't our fault. We play football on this side of the line. So, it ain't no, they going to start a fight. We ain't start a fight yet. Nope. We did have a fight. We had 9 of them. We undefeated back. Yeah, undefeated back. Yeah.
Won every single one of them.
Finished them all.
Yeah, man.
I think that was that was the most complete game you guys played. And even then, there were still some moments where you guys it wasn't completely complete. So I'm scared for your opponents in the playoffs.
Well,
whoever it may be, you guys haven't played a complete game yet.
I got one guy, man. This guy right here, man. He's like a dump truck, man. I just tell this guy, man. I know. I'm telling you right now. I get in this guy like that shirt on his body. All I want him to do is bull rush, man. When he bull rush, man, he make people look like they at Carmen's in Philadelphia. He from Southwest, so they from Elmwood Skating Rink. He had that guy doing the backwards skate, man. Oh,
and he's
my
a little
God.
guy too.
Man,
I don't understand how they expect much out of him.
As we say, turn up.
Turn up. Matt, you got any? I'm hogging all the good questions. Do you have anything, or no? Are you just still in awe?
I'm still in awe. I mean, it's just an unbelievable put together game, all in general. Like, just everything that you guys did on Saturday was exactly what you guys needed to do. Yeah. The Steelers came out running their mouth for the past since week 1, ducking you guys, whatever, and you guys come out. Don't matter. The jersey's on next to you, right across the line of scrimmage, and just came down and buckled down and
took care of business, earned that paycheck.
Exactly.
So, they
put a whooping on.
It was a call-out game. So, as a coach on this team, I called my guys out, man. I want to tell them guys, man, they stepped up and played some big-time football. Marlowe, Shellman, who else we called out? Denny. Who else we called out, man? Tomorrow, we called our guys out, man, and truthfully, them guys stepped up, man. So, today I just want to tell them thank you, man, because I called them out. They said it was a call-out week since the Steelers called us out. So I thought I'll call my players out.
Why not?
And them guys, we ain't got to call them out all the time. I call them out sometimes. Will told me to lose his phone number because I be calling them all the time. But our guys stepped up to the punch, man. That's the great thing about it, man. These guys step up, and they believe, man. They believe. That's why I love them from day one, man. When I came in that building, I told them, we arena football. They don't give out trophies at halftime. Let's rock out.
That's it, man.
Yeah. And they did call you out, and I bet they're probably regretting that decision, because if those guys, if their pride didn't get hurt, they didn't have any pride to start with, because they got manhandled from the first quarter, and they did not look like the runners up from last year at all.
We were trying some new things out that first series for real.
But I take my hat off to the Steelers. They got some great football players over there. You can't take nothing away from them guys. But like I said, man, my team, we on the mission over here, man. And Turk got us where we want to be. Ant is letting us wild out. Man, it's lovely, So, like I said, we play between the lines. We a great team. We respectful. If you say something to us, we going to show you that we the dog pound. Wow, wow. You know that we coming right at you.
Bow, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And a funny footnote on this game, just because it came at the end of the game. There was a post-game prayer, and one guy wasn't there for the handshake nor the prayer, and then him and a few of his players proceeded to call you guys classless. Yeah. I took offense to it, because anything that happens within, the first whistle and the last whistle, all fair game. As long as it's clean in between the whistles, it's fair game. Arena football, you're allowed to celebrate for every time you score. You want to score. If you can't stop them, why you just that's on there. Exactly. That's the only reason why you were celebrating all that much.
I'm right here with mine, man. I can shake this guy hand. He'll win. I shake this guy hand back here. Man, I shake this guy hand, man. I shake this guy hand. My hands shakes is good. You ain't got to shake my hand. I'm with the winners, baby. Yeah. So, at the end of the day, my turkey and cheese tastes good when yours tastes spoiled, So, hey.
That's the lack of character we talked about before. You know what I mean? Like, no matter if you're a coach or if you're a player, it just shows your lack of character. It shows your character.
Yeah. Well, and if you really want to take it to a farther level, one of the kids his parents was at the game, and he didn't shake hands, and his father said, that's classless. Go back over there and shake them guys' hands. And he didn't. His mother and father left him at the place. So, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
That's-
wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
It goes down.
if I had known, you know, I figured there would be some sparks flying, but I thought there would be like, you know, on the field, hard hits, and there were, but there were. I mean, Keys had some, and he had a lot actually. You know, it's just all over the place. And it's just mostly you guys. I didn't see anything from the Steelers. They're talking they're talk. As soon as that first whistle went, their mouths shut. Well, not really. They were always crying about something. I mean, your one touchdown that was down near the fans. I want to say it was the fourth one.
It was either fourth or fifth. Number 23 came up and looked like it was the guy after you shook the guy off you and just looked at him, and then you put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah.
And then the number 23 came over and like it looked like he said like really, and took his hand up to you like really.
Yeah, the official walked over to me. He asked me, did I throw the football at him after I scored or whatever? I said, no, not at all. Why would I do such a thing?
No.
Because he used to doing that. So every time I see him, he get a ball to the official, man. He do his dance, man.
Right, man. So they think we're some type of monster. We're not monsters. We're just dogs.
Yeah, just
dogs.
big scary
We're
dogs.
just dogs.
They're just a hunt.
No,
Yeah, it's just
we like dogs. There's like a light switch. We turn it on when we need to turn it on, and we turn it off when we need to turn it off. Like right now, we on off, and this is off. So
Yeah.
you know, imagine on.
Yeah, thank God it's off.
yeah, right. I would have to.
We got Slocum here.
I don't
I'm
know.
happy it's off.
Even in a confined space, I don't know exactly how well it's gonna.
Tear this whole apparatus down, man.
And this is a new studio too. This is not even a year old. And we got Marques in here. If he turns us, just keep it off. Just keep it off.
Ball from the back block.
I don't know if you guys saw the last episode of the Dog Pound. I had the 99 Problems with Kareem 8-1. Keith had to shout out to everybody in Philadelphia. Everybody.
Man, you know, he's from the back block, man. That's his thing, man.
Well, yeah.
We let him do him, man. We go into his black block mode, man. We get out the way, man. Like, you trying to turn it off, Keith. Please turn it off.
I'm happy it's off. That's all I gotta say. Otherwise, I'd be scared right now.
Yeah, because we ain't got enough money to pay. Keith, can we? Yeah, that's a lot of equipment.
There's a lot of equipment. Yeah, we'll be right back on the Dog Pound. We're gonna get the rest of the dogs on. Denzel Jones, Marques Slocum, Mr. Crawford, Will Crawford.
That's indeedy, baby.
Get you guys on, and we'll be right back after this.
Another special guest coming in. It's not, you can't find them in your local freezer, all right? It's not honey Dijon mustard. This is Dijon Thomas.
Let me hold this mic, Doc. What's up? How y'all doing? Y'all good out there in TV world?
You on the Dog Pound on All Noise Radio.
Yeah, Dog Pound, All Noise Radio, holla at them, scream at us, you know, Agent Zero, number 0, however it go. We here, we live and direct once again. You see the Fave Gang pen, know what I mean? Listen,
Freestyling. We're going to Disney World.
we doing all that. We celebrating.
He has the first shoulder pads that ever came out in the history of football.
Yo, Jerry Rice gave me those. Quote me on that.
Not Jerry Rice.
Rice,
Lombardi
that's
was one of
Jerry.
these.
These is Vince Lombardi's from the high school that he was coaching at before they made him come to the
They
league.
mad 'cause they ain't got hands like me.
They came with a leather helmet and leather socks.
They mad they ain't got wheels like mine.
And if you don't know, this is a phone with buttons.
They still make them.
That's the first phone that ever came out.
And actually, he upgraded because the one he had before that, you actually had to use your finger to rotary dial.
So yeah, listen, I'm trying to get a nice little job with this little CSB situation. How I look on camera and everything like.
lion. World track, he really snored like a lion, a whole lion.
Power by Connecticut School, bro. I thought I was doing that from now on.
Sorry about that. I'm so used to it.
God, TJ, unbelievable.
I forgot I gave
He's
you
like a
responsi-
one-man show over here, doing it all by himself.
I've been carrying you for a while.
Oh, Low blow. Anyway, let's introduce our next guest.
Our next guest, I'll let you do it.
We got two newcomers in the dog pound. We got number 90, Marques Slocum, D tackle, offensive line. Don't really know where you play anymore, but you play everywhere on the line. And then we got Denzel, safety, cornerback, secondary, specialist. How we doing?
Just ball hawk.
Yeah, seriously, everywhere on the field.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you can find where he played on the field. Just find where the big dents are.
Look for the ball. Look for the ball or the quarterback, and you can find Keys.
Yeah, just sack machine, interception machine. We just got two machines on our in the studio right now.
That's the machine back there.
No, he's just the touchdown and celebration machine.
Yeah, machine.
How you guys doing today?
Good.
Good. All right.
Chilling.
So Denzel, we're gonna start with you. We're gonna get to know you a little bit. Find where you came from as far as football and whatnot. When did you start playing football?
I started playing when I was 5 in Williamstown. Played for the Warriors, and ever since then, been a passion and a dream. So.
Did you play college ball?
Nah, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to.
All right.
So, I'm here with my dogs and just balling out.
How'd you get the memo about the dogs?
Well, I went to a soul tryout, and they told me about the IGL, draft or whatever. And I went there, and the rest is history.
And you've just been intercepting IGL passes since day one.
Oh. Yeah. Pretty much. Well, I'm a product of him. He gets the pressure. They just throw it up.
Yeah.
I'm there to catch it.
Very true. Very true. I mean, if he's not sacking it, then they're probably not going to be able to throwing a ball correctly. And I think you're leading the league in interceptions, by the way. I'm not entirely sure. I've lost track of stats. I was trying to keep them up.
I guess.
Okay, young boy.
Yeah. And, Keith, if you're not leading the league in sacks, the only other person I can think of that's taking it is
a misprint if he's not.
Yeah.
No.
There's no doubt he's leading sacks.
No, because
I'm good with the chaos, man.
Because his
wreck plays, man.
His line mate, Alan Jones. If he's not sacking, Alan Jones is there to pick him up. If he's forcing him one way, Alan's taking him out the other way. So I mean, it's just brutal, and it's not fun to be an opposing. Guys, especially I wouldn't go up against him.
I really believe they shit in their nightmares, man.
Yeah, you're I can't speak. You're in my nightmares. I don't even play. It's just once in a while there's a.
That's weird, TJ. I'm calling you out right now, dude.
I mean,
at least it's not a dream, but
it's a nightmare. I go back to the high school days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
High school lineman days.
Yeah, you don't want to rag me about that anymore.
I won't. Let's just.
All right, sweet, awesome, cool.
So Keith, let's know a little bit about you. Where'd you start playing? Where'd you go to, and how'd you get to the dogs?
I started playing football in 8th grade. Then I went to St. John Newman for 3 years. Went to West Catholic. Senior year, went to the University of Michigan. Was fortunate enough to, play for the Washington Redskins for a year. Knew Adam Turkel for about 4 years now. When he got his opportunity, he called me, and now I'm a dog.
Wolf. Bow wow.
Who
Bow
said
wow. So you've kind of, I don't know if this is entirely true or not. This is what I'm told. This is just a rumor. You were getting looked at by the Soul early in the season, correct or no?
I think he was. I don't even think why he's still here.
I mean, I was getting looked at from a couple teams.
Okay, all right. So sticking with the dogs, sticking with the family?
Yeah, big time. I mean, I really don't want to say this because Coach Carter here, and he's been trying to kick me out of the league since the second week. But no, I mean, I used to about a year ago. I really decided I didn't want to play football no more just because of the team that I was on, and I felt I shouldn't have been where I was at, and I just like, man, I'm good. And when Turk called me and I felt as though this was the real deal, I felt like I couldn't leave once I finally, got in with the fan, because I owe it to them that they finally got me back to this game that I love. So I just felt as though like I might as well just finish the season out, ride with my homies, and just make the best of it. That's just how I felt.
And he's trying to kick you out?
Yeah, he's trying to get me out of here, man.
Man, this guy belongs somewhere on Sundays, man. But I'm glad he here. But Sundays is his calling, man.
That's what we trying to get, man.
You know, I keep him in my prayers every night, man. I hope it come through for him. But it's a lot like Denzel, man. This guy, too, man. He plays great football. And I feel sorry he didn't get to play college football because he's a great athlete.
Well, you're getting the chance to prove that you can play football, both of you guys.
And you guys can play football. That's it. That's written in.
Yeah,
You guys can do it.
It's in stone.
Yeah,
It's in stone.
You can definitely do it. You can do it well.
So, both of you guys are playing on the defense primarily. Keith, you've been playing more offense now with the old E-Train. I guess is that the formation called E-Train or the Wildcat?
Formation.
Wild dog.
Wild dog. Yeah, man, we dog.
Did you say E-Train?
Yeah, E-Train. I heard E-Train on the sideline the one week. Is that not true? No.
It's the wild dog.
They call it the
formation,
man beast formation.
Oh shit.
Guessing the back. So it's playing on this defense, which is by far the best in the IGL. I think you guys are first and second in terms of defense. I don't think there's an actual second. I don't see. I mean, you're really the only guys I see actually playing defense and shutting other teams down. You know, so I mean, take me through. Like, what is there? Is it a intense pride that you make sure nobody else scores? Because I think 2 goal line stands this week.
Yeah, there was about 2.
Two goal line stands. They had it first and goal, and you guys did not let them cross either time.
I'm gonna just say this. I mean, we go against, like at practice, we go against the best every Monday and Thursday. You know what I'm saying? From week 1 to week 9, I done seen Denzel, Will, with the addition of Ant, I done seen them get better every week. You know what I'm saying? And that was just our last part. Now, I don't see nobody messing with us. We're like real rap. Like, who banging with us? We go against Dijon. We go against Mike. We go against the best line in the league. Ain't nobody banging with us on defense. Like, we put in work. We put in work, and everybody else gonna get this work.
Yeah.
Business.
I heard that.
Yeah, that Buddy Ryan work, baby.
So
the black Buddy Ryan.
So Denzel, take us through having to go up. Are you against Dijon every play in practice?
Not every play. Like, depending on where he lines up.
Will's always on.
That's Will.
Will's always on. Will's got that job.
And he looks happy about it.
So, take me through it. You're going against the best offensive wide receiving core. Just take me through. Like, what is going? Just compare them to another team when they're actually playing. I guess
when we play another team, it's easy compared to them because there's a good combination of speed and everything with the guys that we have on our team, and then like other teams, they don't do the same things. Like, they're not good enough. Period. Like, that's how I feel.
And I mean, they really aren't. I don't know many aside from the Chiefs might have had the best one, but they're not in the league anymore.
Not anymore at all.
The first week they got you guys by surprise because nobody expected Tyreek Smith to be that good. But
He was their team.
Yeah. It would have been nice to see a rematch with you guys being able to adjust to this guy and
actually game plan for
him.
Yeah, I think we made a good adjustment in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And I think we definitely would apply pressure. If we'd have played them again, because I think that fourth quarter adjustment just really showed us that I need to be playing nose guard, stop playing games out there on the end. Carter made me realize that he yells at me every game. Listen, I remember one week we was at practice. He said, "Go to the running back every play." It's fourth quarter. I've been doing it the whole game. He decides just out of nowhere that he just wants to yell at me. So geez, I told you to go to the running back. I was like, Carter, I dig on him. Oh, all right, keep doing it. I'm like, what you just yell at me for? I don't know. I just felt like yelling at somebody. And I yell at you all game. But for real, for me, I mean, I just felt like for years I've been looking for a coach, you know what I'm saying, that just going, how Carter is, just going to yell at me, make me better, push me, tell me what I'm supposed to do, tell me what I'm not supposed to do, and he does that for me every game, you know what I'm saying, every practice, he just, for real, I love this man, like real rap. Cause like I said, man, I've been looking for that coach for a couple years now, and just for him to be here, and you know what I'm saying, and just helping me get back, just been a blessing for real.
And it's a beautiful thing to watch from a third person, not being involved really all that much. It's beautiful to watch. Carter's like that with everybody. He's got the saying. If ain't nobody told you today, let me be the first to tell you I love you. It's ingrained in my head because he said it to us, and it made me melt a little bit.
Hey, yo.
You got do dreams about Carter? There you go.
No.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
Going back right
It's, you know what I meant.
I know what you're saying. I know. What
Come on. Try misconstrued my words.
Which Carter misconstrued the words? He told me.
I'm sending it through you. So, Keith, you're now playing on offense and defense. Which one do you like more?
Do you like going in motion when you're in the wildcat formation, wild dog formation?
No, listen, look. Keep it a bean all the way to the Oilers. Look, I love defense. I don't even know if you know what that meant. I'm keeping it 100.
I know that.
I love defense. That's me. I love defense. But right now, I do love the formation of not going in motion, but the play that we run to the to the right side. I get to hit two people at one time. So I love you.
You can't do that on defense, can you?
I can only blow up the center and the running back and all that. You know what I'm saying? But just
they know
them just looking at like, oh my God, here he come. Like I can't do nothing about it. I love that look. Like. Like have you ever seen the program? when Alvin Mack is back there and he look at me, and the boy said, "Oh, no." I mean and then when you hit them and they get up, like why you had to do that, man? Why you had to do that?
Denzel, are you happy you're on the Bulldogs and you don't have to go up against that during a game?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let me ask you a question about the last game. You ended the game on a one-handed Breon Shelton sack. How good did that feel? We took him with one hand and just threw him to the ground. Literally.
That's great. When you can end the game like that, that's just icing on the cake. I ain't got nobody no dance, man. I do that. I say it for the game. Okay. I say it for the game. Listen,
I'll do it though.
For real, he got all the dances. I don't know how he didn't get at least a 90 on that, John.
That's what I'm saying.
At least give him a 90.
You got an 85. That's a B.
85.
That's a B.
We're gonna have to talk to Cass, man. We're gonna have to talk to Cass about it, man.
I demand it being 110. I demand it.
I need 110.
Before we go, we'll finish off with you, Denzel, and then we'll bring it back. Just. What's your favorite interception thus far? Is there a favorite? Do they all just kind of blend, or?
My favorite would be probably the Eagles game.
The second one, or the first? Okay.
The first one.
Okay.
Well, I caught it and kept running because everybody was worried about who's behind me. And I'm not getting caught in the open field.
No.
We've noticed that about you.
Yeah. And we'll talk more about that because you also return kicks at least this week. Just ridiculousness. That's the only way I can put.
I blinked and you ran by me.
He being back there, coach.
I was on the camera and I blinked in the camera and I missed it. You literally ran right by. That actually happened.
We'll talk more about that here on the Dog Pound here on allnoiseradio.com, powered by Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
All right. Luke Latanzio at the Wells Fargo Center. I'm joined here with New Jersey Bulldogs offensive and defensive specialist Eric Childs. Eric, how do you feel about the win today?
It was a good win. I feel like we could have actually produced more points. Today we were a little short-handed, so other people had to step up. But we put up points. Most importantly, we got the W.
It was a good win. You pulled away big at the end. A little shaky early on. Do you fear that your lack of consistency throughout an entire game could end up being your downfall?
I don't think so. It's been our MO lately. It's like we're used to it now, but again, I don't think so. We proved ourselves in this league being an expansion team, and we're just going to stick to the formula. If inconsistency works for us, coming out slow every quarter or whatever, but we get the W, then I'll take it.
Now, I got to ask, being both a linebacker and an option quarterback, which position do you feel that you prefer?
I actually prefer linebacker. It's just the thrill of stopping the opposing offense trying to get in the end zone, so I take defense.
Well, Eric, congratulations on the win, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Luke Latanzio with IGL Weekly.
Welcome back to the Dawgound here on allnoiseradio.com.
Powered by Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
He's Matt.
He's TJ.
Turn up!
And you guys the Bulldogs.
Yeah. Back here on the Dog Pound here with Marques Slocum, number 90. Denzel Jones, number 6. Guys, welcome back.
What up?
We're going to talk about your last game against the Steelers at the end of the season. Maybe talk a little bit about the playoffs and the season as a whole.
But first, we're going to start off with the 50-22 smoking victory over the Steelers. Now, this game had a little bit more edge behind it because they've been talking smack since week 1, realistically. Ducking you. I mean, since week 8, Breon and Henry haven't been stopping running their mouth. How good did it feel? And did you wake up with an extra fire underneath you to start off the game on Saturday?
Either one of you guys can start first.
Yeah, don't matter.
Go ahead, man. You got it.
They've been talking junk all year. So when we got a chance to play them, I wanted to see if they're really about that. And they wasn't.
They don't live that life.
They ain't about that life. They ain't about that life.
They ain't about that life.
But did you wake up with extra fire to actually show them that they're talking all this year, talking all year, and you wake up, or just kind of like another game, another team, another wearing another jersey?
It was a little
extra
there.
Yeah.
But anytime I get to play ball with my dogs, it's a good day. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Keith, what about you?
I mean, all I know is we were supposed to play every team once, at least. I mean, and when they was off the schedule after, week 1 or whatever, when we finally week 6, when we finally got the chance to play them, I mean, it was definitely time to turn up, and that's what we did. That was the first time we scored 50 all season. I mean, and just to know, the stuff from the background that I can't, really tell y'all, but just to know all that stuff, for them to call us out, been ducking us all year, and then finally play us, and we put 50 up on them, and that was the best feeling that I got all season. So, it definitely was great for me.
Did you wake up with an extra fire in you? Did you wake up thinking, I'm facing the Steelers, I'm going to put a hurting on them more than I would put a hurting on somebody else?
I mean, honestly, the only team that I could really say I'm going to wake up for like that is probably going to be the Hornets. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I prepare, the day after the game for the next game. It's not a, that morning process, not the day before process. It's an all-week thing, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, I knew they couldn't hang with us. We wake up in the morning pissed excellent.
Ricky Bobby. So, I remember, right before the game, you guys are doing your stretching and everything. You had Dijon screaming, "Welcome to the office," back in the office and everything. I was getting fired up. And I was looking over at their guys, and they weren't ready. It was I should have saw it then that they weren't ready.
My fault. It's funny how we were short-handed too.
Yeah.
We were short-handed. They had their whole squad out there,
and then some. They had their practice squad out there. They had their
guys that haven't played in the season yet.
Their injured reserve out there. It's just some shady stuff.
They had people leaving early.
Yeah. It's just
people getting left there for not shaking hands.
What did you feel about that? When did you find out? Either of you guys find out that Henry called you guys classless, one, and then was classless and didn't shake hands. didn't partake in the post-game prayer. Just
I don't care.
You just
I got my dogs, and as long as we're together, I can care less what anybody else does.
I'm gonna just say I can't say what I really want to say.
That's fair enough. Fine enough. Fair enough.
We gonna stick with his John. We got our dog. We good. We 100.
Yeah, we were. Me and Matt, we weren't entirely too kosher in how we thought of him, especially when we heard they called classless. I was like, dude, you lost. Be graceful in it. You know, be a sportsman.
He didn't lose. He got spanked.
Yeah,
that was ugly on the Steelers' part.
All 82 years of his program's tradition, multiple national champions. I don't know if you guys seen that interview with Darren Wimberg. Yeah. He's talking about his Steelers and how they've been around for 82 years and they've won their multiple national titles and stuff like that. It's like
outdoor ball.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mean nothing to me.
I don't think football's been around for 82 years, but not professionally. So I don't know where he's getting his numbers from. It's just
82 years.
82 years, yeah.
Well, he ain't going to the championship on his 83rd or 82nd, whatever.
Yeah. So you had something for this game, a note, right?
What note?
You had a note that you wanted to ask one of these two.
I don't remember my note.
You're terrible at this.
I know. I'm sorry. I put it in my pocket. I left it there. I don't know where it is.
Yo, was that a Coach Carter moment right there?
What?
Terrible, son.
Denzel, take me through, because when you're on kick return, do you get a little smell? Because you find it's kind of like an interception. You get to return it. You know, do you smile a little bit when you see an opening?
I smile all the time. But you know.
That might have been a pause moment.
Nah, they everybody hits their blocks, and
that's cool.
I just go. You know, it's that simple, that easy.
It's always simple.
I've been asking to get on that kickoff return team. You know, just so I could
block somebody, right?
Yeah,
maybe two people.
You know,
take out more people.
Exactly.
Maybe four. You know, there's only 8 of them out there, so.
So, throughout this season, you guys have been the best team, and you guys each had your own moments. But which one of them stands out the most? Yeah, Denzel, we'll start with you.
I don't know.
9 games, no moments that stand out, individually,
or even as a team.
Yeah.
You put him on the spot. I think he's panicking.
I know.
Jeez, TJ.
Sure,
it's his first time here. You can put him on the spot like that.
I asked the hard questions.
You do.
It's a lot to think about because every win is a different achievement to us. You know, we prepare one game at a time, so every time we do win a game, that's an achievement. So I would say my kickoff return against the Eagles because I was getting yelled at. I didn't just wanted to make something happen, and something happened. So that was it.
It was a good kick return. I remember it.
I don't think there's ever been a bad kick return. It ended up in a touchdown.
No. Very true. Very true. Keith, what about you? Any team spots that came out?
I would just say, we played the ASI Panthers. I mean, that right there that's probably the best game I ever played in. Just to be down, what was down 18-0 at the half, and just to come back and actually win that game was probably one of the best games, basketball, baseball. I didn't never played in.
So they don't give out trophies at halftime.
They definitely don't. They definitely don't. I mean, at the same time, give credit to them. I've definitely heard some of the players say, because they was up 18-0 on us, they put in other players and they start doing other things. Well, that's on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's on them. So thanks for the win. Thanks for, this 9-0 season. But that's regular season. And it's playoff time.
Yeah.
Turn up!
Turn up indeed. You guys are going. You got to buy this week.
Allegedly.
As far as we know, with the
as we know,
IGL,
buy right now.
It can change.
The monkey wrench.
Yeah, right. So
Carter John.
So
that's it.
So for the playoffs, this bye week, what are you guys gonna do? Are you guys gonna practice just as hard? Maybe go back a little bit. Look. See what you guys did, fix that stuff, or are you guys gonna relax a little bit?
4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July is this Thursday. I should have asked that with Coach Carter right
looks
there.
like no barbecues for you guys.
No barbecues.
All right. We're gonna barbecue, but Wednesday and Friday we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back in the office.
We gonna end this now, man.
No days off.
Uh-oh.
No days off. We'll eat barbecue when this thing is all over. We just looking to go 1-0. We don't know nothing about no 4th of July, 5th of July, 6th of July is just another day to us right now. We are on a mission. We driving a destroyer. We are not docking. We are going straight through the Atlantic and around to the Pacific.
Simple as that.
Yeah, it's
well said.
Yeah. Is there any? I know, Keith, you kind of said the Hornets you were kind of looking forward to. Yeah. Any other teams you're looking forward to in the playoffs?
Nah.
Just the Hornets?
Nah.
You want to knock off the champs?
I mean, honestly, we really want to sit here and trash. Like, I don't see nobody who. I don't see nobody.
Ask them that question. Like, who do y'all see dealing with us?
Yeah, who do y'all see dealing? Like,
we were talking about that earlier. A couple weeks ago, we were talking about the 3 teams that we thought could pose the biggest problem to you guys. I think the third most challenging team would have been the Panthers, but they don't have Chris Brownlee. They don't have.
It's a major loss.
Yeah,
one of them teams got to be the Bulldogs.
Yourselves? Yeah, very true. I mean, that might be the biggest team now.
That might be.
We said the Hornets were the second. This is before they got their quarterback from last year, and so he might give them a better chance, but I don't know about that. And then we said the Steelers had the best chance, but we still said like it was 35% chance.
Yeah,
we said something like that.
We still predicted a win, but either way, realistically, it comes down like you guys said and Turk said the entire season. You guys haven't put together your best game yet, and I mean you scored 50 last week, and in the first half of the first quarter, it wasn't the Bulldogs that you guys played like. So, I mean, if you put together the full game and you keep getting better and every single week goes on, there's no one in this league that can stop you.
No, except for yourselves, and that's the only. That's Will brings up a good point. You guys are really the only team that can get in your own way. Denzel, is there a team you're looking forward to playing the most, or just whoever they put in front of you? Hornets.
I say the Hornets because just they got that new quarterback and he played last year. He was the reason why they won it, and he went to the
IFL.
higher level and all. I want to see what he could do when I'm in his face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I'm hitting him all in his, you know what I mean, and he can't breathe, and he on the ground, and I put this 350 on him. And,
Give the lawnmower?
And I'm doing a lawnmower on him. My man Coach Carter say, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see what he could do. And what's the other boy?
Their other quarterback, Abdullah?
Yeah.
Abdullah?
He not like the, the boy Tyreek, or what's his name, Smith?
Smith, yeah, Tyreek Smith.
Yeah, he a little bigger, so he not that, elusive and all that. So, they the ones I kind of had problems with, but he not that type. So I'm knocking him in his mouth too. So, yeah, I just can't wait to play them, and it's all because of the guy number 52.
I just think it's not fair for the guy that's been there playing quarterback. I wouldn't want to play for that team. I've been here all year, busting and sweating, blood, sweating, and tears with the team, and I haven't did anything. But I guess they the San Francisco 49ers. They can do that.
Yeah, that's what when I saw Steve, I don't know I'm not entirely sure of his last name, but when I saw him come in, I was like, oh, is Abdullah hurt or something like that? And find out this guy from last year, and he's getting his spot back like that. I'm like, that's not cool. Like, Abdullah's got you guys this far. Mm-hmm. Just because this guy might be better and was your quarterback last year, why you gotta? That's disrespectful.
Truly disrespectful.
Yeah.
He gonna get himself hurt. Simple.
I mean, if he's gonna go up against the Bulldogs,
his team already wrote a check that they don't want to cash. Really, no honesty, meet and greets. Yeah, man, simple.
They better get a new center. They better get an old new center, man. Real rat.
Well,
real rat raw. One in the chamber, 16 in the clip, 32 off the cuff. I don't even know what that means, but he gonna get this work.
I don't know what it means. If it means the Bulldogs championship, then yeah, I'll agree with that. Guys, I appreciate me, Matt. Appreciate you guys coming in, stopping by the Dog Pound.
We ain't done.
Well, you guys
takeover.
It's a takeover.
We ain't done.
Takeover, baby.
No, we about to start. Start rapping on this
We
joint.
about to hit the light switch on y'all.
Shout out time.
Shout out time.
I want to send a shout out to the whole neighborhood, to the family, to Lise, Lil Dave, Demi, Terrell. Shout out, baby. We here. We doing it again.
SWP. 4-6 in Woodland, 6-2 in Elmwood. You know what I'm saying? We in this joint, man. Shout out to my man Gunner, my man Nas, Free Rico. You know what I mean? VZ out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my young boy Marques. Shout out to my pop old head. You know what I mean? Goonies, we in here. You know what I'm saying? Real rat.
Any more?
Yeah, I got a couple more. You know
I know you love you.
I go all day. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Turk G's. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Cal. You know what I'm saying?
I want to send a shout out to
my
my
old
mom.
head Zay, my young boy Nah, my young boy Pac-Man. You know what I mean? We be on the block. Shout out to 66 in Greenway. Shout out to my man Moose, Skip. You know what I mean? My man Mo. He down VA right now. He was booked, but he back home right now. You know what I'm saying? He on his way back.
How you Gucci, bro?
Dude, this guy's retarded.
Don't get me started real fast.
But y'all gotta understand, right? These two right here, Carter and Slocum, yo, that's what keep us going at practice every day.
And I want to send a shout out to my young boy. You know, his name is the fake Larry Fitzgerald, a.k.a. T-Time. You know what I mean? We back up here again, T-Time. That's our fake Larry Fitzgerald, man. You know what I mean? We coming at him all angles of football. If that kid don't turn out to be great, I don't know what to do, man.
Marques is back.
No, but on the real though, I want to give a shout out to the some of our teammates that don't get the time that we get on the camera, on the radio. People like Denny, who pretty much he like a heart and soul. He does a lot of things for us, and
we love you, Denny.
Hey, real rat, and man, Ramos, coming
man,
over
New
from
York.
New
New
York,
York. You know I love you, New York. Can't wait till you get that boom boom up and running, dog. Love to see when it's up and running, dog.
We got Lynn. She take the pictures for us, even though she don't, get my best picture every week.
Send a shout out to Ant.
You hating on me.
Send a shout out to Dell. What's up, baby?
Cash.
See you on the 31st, Overbrook and Franklin, going down 31st. 6 o'clock, baby, under the lights. You be there, be square, you know what I mean? Dell and Carter, we going at it again, baby.
Shout out to Big Old Reem, Free Willie,
Dump Truck,
Mufasa.
Joey Jahed,
Mufasa?
Hot, yeah, Mufasa.
Hakuna Matata.
Even shout out to Rusty, though, you know what I'm saying? Even though he be acting like a nut sometimes, man. Shout out to him.
Lil Rusty. Not Big Rusty, we like Lil Rusty.
Lil Rusty.
Any more?
Like I said, I say it all the time, man. If ain't nobody tell you guys this today, man, let us be the first one to tell you, man. We love what y'all doing up here, man. Thanks for having us, man.
Oh, shout out to Shell.
Yeah, were you mad when
shout out to CSB.
E-Child.
You know what I'm saying? E-Child, AJ.
Meet
shout
out
out
my
to
friend.
Ashton for stepping up this week. Man.
Oh, yeah, Ash stepped up big time.
He stepped up for
Meet
us.
out my friend. We miss you, baby.
What's up, Demetrius?
Meet you,
when
come
you
on
coming
home.
back, man? You know what I mean?
Shane, where you at?
Where you at?
We doing it big,
Oh, that's right. I
baby.
forgot, man. My man Shane got booked. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to my man Mike, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My old head.
Let's send a shout
Brock,
out.
you know what I
Al
mean?
Mike,
Shug,
quarterback.
what up?
Randall Cunningham type of guy.
40-40.
Yeah, he is a 40-40, Ing Bean style.
You know what I'm saying?
Denzel
Turn it
Jones,
up.
you
my
guys got
contact
shout-outs?
real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Turn it up.
Shout out to my contact. Yo, all right, go ahead.
I just want to give a shout out to the whole Willenboro, whole Jersey. You know how we do. Fave game, we on set. Bulldogs, hold it down. It's your man, Agent Zero, creative player. It's about that business, man.
Yo, shout out to my cousin Flav, you know what I mean? He be hooking my jaw up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out.
He's got the phone out right now.
Shout out to 63rd Street Pizza. I be hooking my jaw up.
a shout out to
my
Borough
man
Clemente
Mark.
Playground.
You know what I mean? My old head Art, he be working at Mitchell and Ness, you know what I'm saying? Got me the ball thing before I played football and all that.
Send
you know
a
what I'm saying?
shout out to Franklin football, baby. We on the takeover. Watch out, Philly. We on the takeover.
Shout out to my man Bean.
Chickies and Pete's, shout out. I did that.
Shout out to the Deja Vu.
Shout out to the let out.
Yeah,
That's
that let out.
That's only a Bulldogs organization thing. Shout out to the let out.
Shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bring us in
Yeah,
this joint.
shout out
man.
to the fish man. I got to meet the Little Mermaid, got Little Nemo. Man, I love the fish man, man. Shout out to the fish man.
Oh, good. All right, everybody. Denzel, you want any? If Keith didn't take all of them.
I want to send a shout out to my Grammy. What's up, Grammy? I know you mad Serena went down, but she got to pick it up, baby.
Shout out to my man Pork Chop. Yeah, man, he came to the game. I ain't even know it. You know what I'm saying? I would try to give him a free ticket, but he came on his own. You know what I'm saying? He spent that $15. That's love right there.
Tickets only $5. Keith said
Whoa, I ain't talking about the Pine Lounge.
Shout out to my man Rel. Shout out to my girl Ish. Shout out to my man Faye. Shout out to Uno. Shout out to the Cozy Corner. Shout out to the Block. Shout out Tommy, Josh. Y'all already know, man. Go down, man.
I want to send a shout out to the whole country, man. Yeah, man, you out there,
You got
man.
everybody. You got everybody.
I want to send a shout out to Ann Arbor. You know, my second home when I was up there doing my thing.
Go
things
ahead,
I wasn't supposed to
Morgantown,
do.
baby. Go
Yeah,
Morgantown.
Man, you know, I had a house on every block I could run into if I was running for the boys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Shout out to 162 in Ogden and all that. Shout out to Soundview Project. Shout out to Stevenson Commons. Man, NYC.
Yo, shout out to all them teams that we played against for letting us, I can't say, kick y'all.
Beat.
Yeah. Thanks for letting us use y'all as practice.
That's what we're here for. We're practicing.
Practice. Y'all was practice.
You guys are. It's the same way.
Shout out to CSB, baby.
Same way. All right. Well.
Yo, shout out to the Hot Boys, to the Rock, State Prop. You know what I mean? I remember, you know what I mean, back in '99 when I used to listen to Juvenile, the G Code. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Remember that? What up, Warded?
Turn it up.
Yo, Warded. Turn it up.
Oh, they turned the light on.
Yeah, all night,
They
baby.
turned the switch on.
Warded.
We in the building.
You guys about to turn on terrified.
Don't stop us.
Like I told y'all, this is the takeover.
It is a takeover.
This is the Hot 9-7 State Prop when it came at D Block. And NY couldn't do nothing about it. Front Flesh couldn't do nothing about it. We take over.
Take over.
That's what we do.
Man, Franklin trying to be on the takeover.
No, you can't turn. Don't hit the button. Don't hit the button.
I gotta
Yo,
hit
you
the
hit
button.
the button, it's gonna be problems.
Gotta go to break.
Flipping tape.
Turn up.
I'm telling y'all now, we won the chip, we in here 30 deep.
Oh, we bringing the whole squad, baby.
It ain't
We gonna knock the wall down.
Oh man.
I'm gonna turn Keys on in here.
Yo, hey, we can't tell y'all, but we got something in the makings. Just y'all remember like the 1986 Miami Hurricanes?
Yeah.
How they came to the game.
Yeah, just be watching, baby. We
Just
coming.
be watching.
We coming. Just watch out
All
for
right.
the Bulldogs, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm scared.
And ain't nobody tell y'all us again, man. Let us be the first one to tell y'all we truly love y'all out there, man. Once
we
again,
do.
Bulldog Nation, baby. Bow wow.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Y'all want to see a special touchdown dance? Hit me on my Facebook.
All right. Well then,
Yeah.
I'm TJ Grum.
I'm Matt Coomer.
You're leaving the Dog Pound here on allnoiseradio.com.
Done.